The front lip, it's all right to be fair, it's not that bad yet. Give it a couple of months and I guarantee it'll be destroyed. Happy days. Yeah, after having numerous amounts of Volkswagens, Audis, BMWs, which I still have a BMW as well, I wanted to get a Porsche. Yeah, so kind of made up my mind which one I wanted and which one fitted the budget more or less, and I thought let's go for a 997 Gen 1. It was affordable. And I'll be honest with you, I think they're great cars. Don't know why I didn't do it years ago, but you know, you live and learn. So here is my 997 Gen 1 Carrera 2S. There is a non-S version available as well, which is a 3.6. I think that's about 325 brake. This is the S model, which is a 3.8. And I think this is around about 350, 355 brake, I believe. You're more than welcome to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure I'm right. So basically had it now since February, I believe, I think it was. And we're now in August. So yeah, in the last few months, quite a bit's been done to it really. So I just wanted to come on board and just explain where I am with the journey so far in modifying my 997. And what's been done to it and why. Why? Because it's me. That's why. I want to start on the inside of the car, just run you guys through what's been changed on the inside and you know what's been added and if there's still any other things that I'm going to do to it. So yeah, first of all, let's jump inside. Cool. Oh, so here we are. It's an amazing place to be, I'll be honest with you. Even just when it was OEM, it was great. You know, the steering wheel was nice. The stereo was dated though, you know, monochrome display. The maps were really out of date. There was no Bluetooth, and there certainly wasn't any DAB or iPhone connectivity, which is pretty important these days. So basically the first thing we did to this vehicle was to up the security. So it's got a Clifford Cat 5 tracker on it. So it's 24-hour fully monitored. It's a must-have for anyone's pride and joy, you know. You don't want it going walkies, and if it does go walkies, you want to be able to get it back, and a tracker is probably the best way to do that. And then we had dash cams installed, front and rear. These ones are the Thinkware F800s, I believe. They're an absolute must these days. Firstly, it gives you speed camera updates, so it will tell you that there's a speed camera coming up, slow down. So that's got me out of trouble a few times. And the biggest thing of it, it's a really handy driving aid. You know, no one wants to be involved in an accident, and just in case you are involved in an accident, you've got proof. If it wasn't your fault, you've got instant proof to show that it wasn't actually your fault. And then everyone needs Bluetooth, everyone needs DAB, more importantly, CarPlay. So ripped out the old stereo and we installed a Kenwood DNX 8020 DABs. Great stereo. It's got all the mod cons on it. It's obviously got DAB, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Oh, just one thing, it's wireless CarPlay, so all I literally need to do is get in the car and everything from my phone connects to the stereo via Bluetooth. It's absolutely brilliant. You can, however, plug it in as well, which is a good thing because it will keep your phone, the charge on your phone, you know, the battery all charged up. So yeah, it's pretty cool, to be honest with you. And that did improve the sound massively on the original Bose speakers. They sound a lot sharper, a lot brighter. Yeah, that's what's been done to the inside. Oh, with the addition of a new MOMO Mod 07 steering wheel, I'll tell you what, this transformed the interior for me. And you know, no matter what car you have, there's always ways of making the car yours. Do you know what I mean? There's always ways of making it your own personal car and putting your own stamp on it, if you like. So I decided to change the steering wheel. Went with a MOMO Mod 07. I think it looks absolutely brilliant in here. I will be changing the yellow bits on it to red, just because it will match the red stitching that I've had done on the gear gaiter and gear lever, along with the handbrake handle. Just kind of makes it look GT3-ish, I guess. By the way, that's the hashtag on Instagram if you want to follow the build, GT3ISH. So GT3-ish is the hashtag for this car if you want to go and jump on Instagram and have a look. So, but yeah. Any more things to do on the inside? Yeah, I might do a couple of more things. I think the seat belts I might get done in red to match the red stitching up on the gear lever and the handbrake handle. As much as I love these seats, they're electric, they're heated, they're pretty comfy, to be honest, and they're the upgraded hardback ones as well, from Porsche. I might put a set of bucket seats in it. I haven't decided yet, but in part two, when I come back with part two of the video, you'll see if it's been done or not. I probably will, to be honest, just to make it feel a little bit more special, you know. So that's what's been done to the inside at the moment. Yeah, take a look and let me know. All right, that's a few bits on the interior. Let's continue on with the exterior now. So aesthetically, so far I'm quite happy with it. It's a basalt black 997. The bodywork was in, I would say, 8 out of 10 when we picked it up. I haven't mopped it or detailed it yet. I'm just waiting to get all the work done it, and then we're going to go in with Colin from XL Auto Detailing and give it a full machine polish, paint correction, and yeah, just get all the swirl marks out of it. It's blatantly been put through plenty of car washes over its lifetime, so it's going to be time to bring that black paintwork back to where it needs to be. The car originally had from factory aero kit, which basically is a GT3 style front bumper and a GT3 style rear wing. And what I basically wanted to do, to be honest with you, I wanted a GT3, but the price tag didn't permit. So I'm trying to have a GT3 look car without the price tag. So all I literally need to do now is change the rear bumper for the GT3 style rear bumper, which I've already got. I'm just waiting to get it into the body shop. So once the GT3 style rear bumper goes on, the exhaust is going to need to change because the GT3 has a center exit. So we'll get the exhaust done. Hey, listen, should I go ASBO on the exhaust or just keep it how it's supposed to be? It's got factory valves on the exhaust, so I'm going to retain those. But in general, shall we go ASBO? Loud? Or just keep it okay like a Porsche is supposed to be? Let me know. The first thing to do was to lower it, because I seem to have an issue with standard height cars. So I can't do it. I went with KW variant 3s on this one. I've been in Porsches with KW on them, you know, over the years, and they just drive so nice. It sits just right. I can actually go lower on it. I think there's about 15 mil still to go on the back. Probably another 10 mil to go on the front. But I don't think I'll be able to drive it, mate. It's going to be a right ball ache. So I'm happy with the height. It drives comfortable. It handles exceptionally well on the KW V3s. One little issue I have is the 25 profile tyre on the back. You know, I feel most of the matchsticks in the road because of the 25 profile, but you know what? I think it looks so good. I can live with that. I can live with that. It looks great. After the suspension went on, it was on the standard wheels for a bit. I let the suspension settle in, and then it was time for wheels. So I spoke to James at Wheel Pros, and we decided to have a set of ROTIFORM TUF-Rs drilled to fit this car. It's amazing. There's not many cast wheels off the shelf available for Porsches. So luckily Wheel Pros had a set of blanks which we drilled out to fit the Porsche. 20 by 8.5 on the front, 20 by 10.5 on the rear, and they're wrapped up with Michelin PS4 tyres, 235 30 on the front and 285 25 on the rear. I think they look great. I think apart from the GT3 rear bumper and the exhaust and a full paint correction and mop, I think that's going to be it for this car. I love the look of it, and more importantly, I love driving the thing, mate. Over my M3, this you get in it and you can just belt it. It's absolutely brilliant. If you're in the market for a Porsche and you want to get on that Porsche ladder, personally I think 997 is the right car to get into. For less than 30 grand, you can get yourself into a Porsche. You will be hard pushed to find one that's got the aero kit on it. I mean, this took me about 6 or 8 weeks to find, so I think I got quite lucky. All the other ones that I phoned up for sale, mate, they were sold within like 24 hours. They get sold so quick.
No problems with clearance, like the front lip?
Oh. Well, the front lip is a bit of a problem. Being so low, it tends to scrape everywhere. But I think at the minute, I've done quite well, to be honest. There's not that many scratches on the front lip. What you need to remember is when you think your front lip's scraping, it's not actually the front lip. It's actually these, I don't know if you can get down here. It's these bits here, which are, so that's part of the arch liner that runs down the arch, and it extends further than the bumper, and I can literally get 2 fingers in there. So that's what's scraping most of the time. It'll rub away soon, it'll be all right. Paintwork, very cloudy at the minute. Paintwork's quite cloudy, so yeah, once the rear bumper's gone on and the exhaust is done, I'll then give it a full detail, give it a full 2 or 3 stage polish, whatever Colin recommends on it, and then yeah, it's going to be mint, mate. It's going to be sick.
How's it sound at the moment, like stock?
At the moment, I'm quite lucky. It's got the factory fitted exhaust valves on it, which I'm going to try and retain on the new exhaust. So that's it with the valves closed, and now I'm going to open the valves up for you. There. So yeah. That's a nice little feature that I'd like to retain on it. But mate, other than that, honestly, this 997s, they're great cars. I think I've been missing out on a trick for the last few years. I should have got into one a few years ago, but the car's great. So in part 2, when I come back in part 2, which should be in a few weeks' time, you're going to see the car fully done. It'll have the rear bumper on it. It'll have a new exhaust on it. And yeah, hopefully it'll look just like a GT3, which is what I wanted to do, really. But yeah, it might even go up for sale when it's finished, who knows. So if you've been following the build, you know exactly what's been done to it. Yeah, tap me up if you're interested. All right,
cheers.